Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Luke Cage. Now, he made his very first appearance in Hero for Hire, issue number 1, that was released in March of 1972. His real name is Lucas, aka Luke Cage, also sometimes going by the code names Power Man and the original Hero for Hire. He's a powerful human mutate that stands 6 feet 6 inches tall and weighs 425 pounds, having brown eyes and black hair, although he always keeps his head shaved. And despite him more recently becoming the mayor of New York City, he's been affiliated with many different superhero teams, some of which being the Defenders, various Avengers teams, the Thunderbolts, and even briefly serving with the Fantastic Four. And this makes sense once you realize his significant abilities. You see, he took part in what's known as the Burstein process, which was a super soldier experiment that was intended to increase his body's cellular regeneration rate. However, an accident during the procedure gave him much more. He's been shown to have at least high-level, moderate superhuman strength, being able to lift 50 tons, although it's been glimpsed that when he really goes all out, he can lift much more. He also displays low-level superhuman stamina, not to mention his main ability, which is nigh invulnerability, with it being estimated that his body, particularly his skin, is at least as hard as titanium steel, also having muscle and bone density that's off the charts. Matter of fact, I'd venture to say that Luke Cage is the most durable street-level superhero in the Marvel Universe, being resistant to most any physical attack, not to mention electricity, fire, and falling from any distance. The only things that have been proven to be able to lacerate his skin are extremely high-powered medical lasers and adamantium metal, which is the virtually unbreakable metal that Wolverine's claws and skeleton are coated in. But the thing is, if Luke Cage is injured, he does have a low-level healing factor, with it being estimated that he needs only 1/3 of the time to heal from any injury. However, good luck with that, because Luke Cage is also an exceptional hand-to-hand combatant, being a top-tier street brawler that's also had extensive training with the likes of Iron Fist. Not to mention that he's also a skilled athlete even without his superpowers, and he also happens to be a very influential and charismatic speaker. Now, Carl Earl Lucas, which was his original name before he changed it, was born and raised in the streets of Harlem in New York City. Despite him having a loving 2-parent home, with his father actually being a retired NYPD detective, Luke would spend most of his youth causing trouble in the streets, pulling off various petty crimes and running with gangs. But Luke would eventually get his mind right and leave all these shenanigans behind. That is, until one day he was set up to be in possession of heroin, which would wrongfully lead to him being sent to prison. During this period is when Luke would be recruited by Dr. Noah Burstein to come be a part of a medical research program. Luke would be immersed in a device known as an Electro-Biochemical System, and as the experiment commenced, an attempt would be made on Luke's life, which would cause this experimental process to accelerate past its intended purpose, resulting in Luke gaining primarily superhuman strength and durability, which he would then use to escape from this prison and make his way back to Harlem. And although during this early period of his superpowers, he was still a wanted man, he would then start this hero for hire persona, helping out anyone that could meet his price. From here, Luke would go on to have many different adventures over the years, for a while even taking on the alias Power Man. He's fought alongside countless different superheroes, being very good friends with individuals such as Iron Fist and even Captain America, not to mention briefly dating She-Hulk and even marrying Jessica Jones. But from the Secret War to the Secret Empire, there haven't been many major Marvel storylines that Luke Cage hasn't graced the pages of. Now, for his powers and abilities and his influence on the Marvel Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Luke Cage a rating of 8, which is an unforgettable rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new Sage.